Hi, sorry we got cut off with a call, so we're going to have to continue on this one. I was speaking about the mothership and basically how Unakite is talking about what comes together belongs together. So this is a stone that helps for lasting love. It's interesting as far as, people use different in intentions and different crystals. And traditionally, Unakite, you sprinkle with dry yarrow, which is a yellow flower, which is simply kind of the color of this, and you put it in a plastic bag, sealed bag, and it's a marriage or commitment symbol. So isn't that a beautiful thing? Dried yarrow and Unakite in a sealed, I would put it in a velvet bag, inside a plastic bag. And and it should be replaced on your anniversaries. And then the old crystal and the yarrow is thrown into running water. To become three, place the Unakite under the pillow to aid in conception. So it's a conception stone. So it's bringing things together that are meant to be together. It's a good stone to use during pregnancy for the womb to help the parents to be have a spiritual connection with their child. Also, it's a good stone to hold while you're in labor. It helps the transition, which we all know is very, very difficult. And you think about that transitional. Think about that in symbolic terms. We're being reborn. This is a good stone for rebirth. That's why it's good for us as on a reawakening. So it promotes and fosters healthy relationships by balancing the energies. It encourages harmonious partnerships in love and in business. So if you are working especially close with a relative or a friend where you have to interact personally, you want that to be a peaceful situation, good stone. A good professional stone helps increase business success in areas of beauty, aromatherapy, fashion design. It's a good stone for marriage counselors or divorce attorneys. It's just a good stone for anything to do with relationships. It's good for healing and nurturing physical and emotional bodies that have experienced injury or have prolonged illness, if you're in the hospital. It's about bringing gradual strength and renewed vitality because of the growth, right? The green, the new, bringing new growth. Helps you understand and endure frustrating growth experiences or painful experiences like us. The growth of relationships, the growth of spiritual relationships, the things that we have to go through, the trials. This is a good stone. This is a very, very powerful stone. It's also a stone for addiction. If you're trying to cut down on or quitting smoking, or you're trying to overcome any long-standing addictions, an overeating addiction, over consumption of alcohol or drugs, whatever you're over a workaholic, it removes harmful toxins literally from your body, and it kind of negates the side effects of these things that are going on. Releases emotional triggers that maybe bring about bad behavior. Remember, we were talking about the inherited madness of family or family member or whatever. So if you put a large piece or a bunch of small Unakite in a bowl, it will bring about a peaceful, calm, gentle energy. It's good to place near your computer or anywhere that you're working with a lot of technical electromagnetic, like televisions, computers, any other technical devices. If you place this on your third eye during meditation, it promotes visualization and encourages psychic vision. As far as healing, and the song right now, We're Bad in Love. Well, this would be a good song. This good stone for you if you're bad in love. If you've got issues with relationships, if you have issues with communication, if you have issues with trust, if you have issues with allowing yourself to open up and allow love in because of maybe family upbringing. Good stone, Unakite. So let's put this forward. Now, the message of Unakite is answered prayer. All that your great work has opened up the door for divine solutions and support. Well, definitely in relationship, whether this be business or family. It's telling you that they want you to focus on your positive, the growth. See the growth around you. Look at what you've achieved. Spirit is saying that we hear your prayers and we answer them. We are not discriminatory. We don't choose who gets to be heard and who gets an answer. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get the answer that you want. It's going to be what is in your highest good. So maybe you have shut down your ear chakras or your third eye, which is connected, and your throat. All three are connected. If you're shut down, you're not able to hear what Spirit's trying to say. You're not able to see what Spirit's bringing you. So if there are any negative forces that are working upon you, this will help you. And it'll help you build your faith again. So this is basically because of the green and the growth and the healing and the love. It's a sign that you've shifted in your consciousness. You are more aware, and you are able to hear and able to feel the love that Spirit is bringing you. They're telling you that they recognize that the sincerity of your prayers. We hear your prayers. We recognize that you are willing to be guided, and thus you are being. So the outside circumstances in your life are going to now start to shift, and they're going to start being uplifted. This is the growth. This is the new growth that's coming upon you. And it's done in a way that's not difficult. It's a soft, gentle stone. Song, you're bad in love. I've got to tell you right now, stop saying the negative words. Start affirming what you're good at. And it's not, I'm bad in love. That's not helping you. That might be what's going on, though. So if you're feeling this, Unakite is your stone. Here, I have to put you sideways. Here we go. Sapphire. Easy does it. Beautiful. I've got a star sapphire that I wear every single day. I wonder if you can see the star. You see it in the light. So easy does it. Blue is the color of communication. And the color of truth. The color of speaking up. Now remember I said that my grandson, who is a mirror of my twin, which would be a mirror of me. When I speak about my twin, I speak about my spiritual twin and myself. Okay? And so unable to go to self-defense class today. So no need to defend yourself. I said, keep yourself covered. Get yourself in a soft, warm blanket and take care of you. I don't need to defend myself. I'm going to focus on loving myself. And the message here, easy does it. That's what it's saying. Your health, your happiness, your abundance, it requires a gentle approach to life and work. So this first and foremost is you. You've been pushing yourself too hard. You're overthinking. You're multitasking, you're rushing around, deadlines, worrying about everyone else. Remember in our, this makes perfect sense with our weekly reading, how when we got to the middle of the week, we were supposed to let go of this heavy crown that we were carrying and stop worrying about caring for everyone else. We were supposed to care for ourselves. My grandson's not going to self-defense class tonight. He's run down. He's taking care of himself. That's a message to me and my twin. We don't need to speak up right now. The one I'm bad in love, I'm not going to step forward. I need surgery on my throat. I need help right now. And the help is self-help. The help is spiritual help. The help is self-love. I don't need to come to the defense of others. I don't need to defend my actions. It's also saying you don't need to tell anybody what your plans are. If you need throat surgery, Spirit is the surgery. That's your help. Your throat is the way you speak. But it's also telling you that you have an imbalance in your throat chakra. Notice I was clearing my throat. So you need to balance your throat chakra. When your throat chakra is out of balance, so is your third eye and your ear chakras. They're all out of balance because they're all connected. So you're not going to hear properly. You're not going to see properly. You're not going to be able to speak properly. That person was saying, I missed a blurry face. I wish I could think of, words that rhymed. I wish I could sing in a better. No, the problem is you need to balance your chakras. You're out of whack. And it's because of lack of self-love and self-care. Because why? Because you're worrying about everyone else. You're doing everybody else's stuff. You're worrying about deadlines. You're overworking. You're overanalyzing. You're overthinking. Stress. Right now it's about you need to take care of you. Now, you might also have been overdoing it. Socializing, partying, nightlife. You're fucking yourself up. This is not good for you. Drinking. I watched somebody this morning. First thing, they picked up a drink. First thing in my dream. I looked up. The first thing they did was pick up a drink and they offered it to someone else. And I said, you shouldn't be doing that. What are you doing? It wasn't in their highest good. Put the drink down. So you have been overdoing it. So now's the time to rest. It's time to detox. This is a detox message. You're not being gentle on your spiritual self and your body. You're doing things that are inappropriate. First thing in the morning, that person took a drink. So it was like, what are you doing? You need to stop and put it down. That person was not aligning with me. I didn't want to have anything to do with what was going on in that. That was somewhere I needed to detach from. whoever I was. It was not in the my highest good. Now, this is also a message to stay in the present, to stay in the now. You know, tackle the projects that you have in your hand or in front of you, one thing at a time. You've got the ability, but you're overwhelmed because you've been trying to do everything at once. You've been trying to take care of everything. It's like one step at a time. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to all get done. The world isn't going to come to a crash if you don't do it. So maybe you're overly focused on the future. Remember, I kept getting that in the person that was afraid. Oh my God, oh my God. Remember the little boy that was looking in the through the spyglass into the future, and the little girl was focused on the transformation that was happening in the present moment? He was looking, he had no shoes on. He wasn't equipped to move forward because he was looking too far forward into the future. You're not equipped to move there because you're not there yet. When we talk about long-term vision, this is vision. This is about, you know, this is where I plan to go. But if you are focused on the long term, you're not living in the present moment. You're anticipating either better times or you're anticipating worrisome times. You aren't there yet. So maybe you're consumed with past events. Like the little girl focused on that butterfly, looking in the past. You're so focused on the past that you're not in the here and now. You're not able to enjoy what's going on around you. So even if the circumstances in your life aren't perfect right now, don't go too far ahead. Don't worry about how you're going to handle it. If Spirit's telling you to move and you don't see the path, you can trust that they've got your back. They're also telling you right now, and this is a beautiful message from my friend Sandy. I'm going to send this out to her as soon as I finish this. This is telling you that this could be a time to retire from a job that is taking all of your energy. It's a strenuous job, or maybe there's a hobby, something you've been doing, you've outgrown it. Maybe it's the party scene. Put that drink down. That's your life. That lifestyle is over. Because this is a health risk, or maybe a mental risk, or a physical risk, or maybe you're too old to be hang gliding. Sorry, you just are. You know, sometimes, you know, I want to climb trees. I do climb trees, but there are certain things that I can't do anymore that I used to do. It's just stupid. So if it's risking your health, take it easy. Take the approach more gently. If you're a hiker, that's fine, but don't put a 150-pound pack on your back. Don't hike as hard. If you're out of breath, stop and take a rest. It's everything. It's all about moderation. It's about balance. It's going with the flow in a positive, easy way. It's also about speech. Don't try and push your point. If you're not able to be heard, the people this morning were drinking. That wasn't my scene. They weren't able to hear me. So there's no point in me. Remember the person who needed the surgery on their throat? There's no point in talking. My grandson wasn't going to go to self-defense classes today. He's not up to it. He's got to take care of himself right now. So that person that was drinking, they weren't going to hear what I had to say. So there's no point in me wasting my breath. Next message. I got to put you guys sideways again. Sometimes we got to look at things from a different perspective, right? Okay, one last message and then I gotta go. I gotta get to work. It's cold in my room. I gotta put the heat on. So that's a message right there. My grandson needed to keep himself warm. Put yourself in a place where you feel warmth. If it's a cold, icy place, remember the hail that came down yesterday? I felt that was coming. I always get things ahead of time. There was going to be cold, icy words that were going to be pelted, and you need to be in a place where there's warmth and where there's love. Retreat from that cold, icy energy. Keep yourself warm. I'm going to put the heat on in here. I want warmth. I don't need to catch a cold. Of course, I never get sick. I never get sick. Sapphire. There you go. Easy does it. So you know what I'm going to do? I never get sick. And you know why I never get sick? Because I take care of myself. I take my supplements. I eat very healthy. I stay away from negative energy. And when I'm cold, I put on a sweater and I turn the heat on. So whatever you need to do right now, easy does it. Take care of you. Whatever it is that's going on in this particular moment, easy does it. That's it. That's your message. Okay, hold on a second. Emphasis. And I'm getting a ringing in my ear chakras right now, and it's on the right side. It's coming from my night side. So this is negative thinking. Easy does it. Pull back on the negative thoughts. Anyone that's speaking to you in a negative fashion, pull away from them. It's coming on my right side. Your left side is your light side. Your right side is your night side. Ringing in my right side. So if it's negative thoughts, self-talk, someone talking down to you, somebody being disrespectful, pull away. If it's you that's coming across with icy words, slow down. Easy does it. Right? Easy does it. All right. Purification and detoxification. Well, isn't that just something else? Because didn't I speak about this yesterday? Here it is. Keep it simple, stupid. All right, the butterfly transformation. And what do I put here? Garnet. Garnet. I added it to, and I kept it simple. I just, not a bunch of stuff going on here. It was just simplicity. What are the simple things? One step at a time. Sneezing. Excuse me. Now see, I'm clearing. So this message is detoxification. What did I say this morning about what I saw in my dream? First thing the person did was they took a drink. This is purification and detoxification. Time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. I was clearing, right? Garnet. Garnet is the stone that I put on here. I'm keeping it simple. Now, we're going to speak about just very quickly about garnet, because it speaks about strength, and it speaks about creative protective energies. This helps your body and helps you with the ability to work lovingly on the physical plane. Okay, so one step at a time. This is about bringing, it represents creating a world out of chaos and purifying it in a loving manner. It's a stone of strong, intense feelings. This is one of the soulmate stones, garnet. Garnet is said to be the sacred stone of the American Indians. You think about the color of blood, so it would be healing from wounds. Now think about, I took a bullet from my brother. I hear that in my dreams. So you took a bullet. This is a regeneration stone. It balances, strengthens, protects. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm going to leave it at that. But what I'm saying is we're keeping it simple, and we're talking about detoxification and purification. So release it. Keep it simple. As I said, we were showing, keep it easy. Pull yourself away. Whatever it is that you need to do. Detoxify your thoughts. Detoxify your body. Detoxify your work environment, your personal environment. Pull yourself away. Remember I said the icy cold negative energy that was coming at you? If that's coming at you, pull yourself away from that. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. You're going to keep it easy. You're going to keep it light. You're going to take simple steps. And this is speaking about right now. So you already realize this. This is a validation for you. It's time to release the physical or energetic toxins from your life, whatever it is. Do a detox. Today is the day I have to juice some more lemons. I'm going to get I didn't do it yesterday. I have my lemons that I freeze literally, and then I shred them in a cheese shredder, and I put them in my water. And I didn't get any yesterday. I don't know why. I was busy. So definitely because of my grandson being sick and because of talking about detoxification, this is very, very powerful, very, very healing. I posted an article on my page about it if you guys want to go back and look about how powerful the entire lemon with the lemon rind is for you as far as healing. It's amazing. So this is a hint for me. So I already knew. I skipped yesterday. I shouldn't have done that. So that was the first thing that came to my mind. So what for you? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? I'm looking at the lemon, the color lemon, right? And that's what's to me. I need to get that in my body again. It's very, very powerful. Now, whatever it is, Spirit is giving you divine direction, and it's telling you it's time to clean your diet, or stay away from chemicals, or avoid harsh relationships. To me, that's what I got, because I was being shown icy words coming at you, right? They were being pelted with hail. Yesterday it was rain, and then it was hail, and it was wind, and it was all energetic. I knew that. And then I woke up this morning to watch that person taking a drink. That person was a negative environment, needed to be removed from that environment. So are you being called to avoid a harsh relationship, a harsh energy, or social media? Are cutting words coming? Yes, I got a message first thing this morning. Inappropriate message. I cut it away immediately. Anything in your daily activities. Stay away from harsh messages as far as the radio. I don't listen to the news. It's negative. It's negative. First thing I saw this morning was a post on how the scientists are going to they want to drill down into the core of the earth, right down into the core, because they want to figure shit out. And I'm like, what are you doing? Bad idea. I hope that their drill breaks. I hope that the earth's core is so strong that it won't allow them to penetrate. It's going to cost them $542 billion to drill down into the core of our planet, where we need to live and survive. Don't puncture the planet. What is wrong with you? And then I thought to myself, delete, clear, cancel. I'm not getting into this. The earth will take care of itself. It will heal up its wound. Just like a tree. You pierce a tree, it puts out a wound covering it, and it heals itself up. But leave this planet alone, for God's sake. So right now, if you have issues with addiction, which I saw in my dream, there are addiction issues, please reach out for help, qualified help, to create a sustainable environment where you can control the cravings that you have. You could be an overdrinker, you could be an oversmoker, you could be an overeater, you could be an overgossiper, you can be an overspender, you can be an overworker. Whatever it is, it's an addiction that needs to be addressed. Prayer helps you too, because your intentions are very strong with your motivation. Powerful. I did a reading last night, the last reading quite late into the evening, and it was about positive affirmations. I am capable. I am doing this. I am not smoking any longer. I will not smoke. I am strong. I am capable of doing this. Whatever it is for you, I am. Purify your motivations and intentions so that they are going along with what your higher self is telling you, not with what your ego mind is telling you. Because you need to connect with high vibrational intentions and high vibrational beings. And that way your manifestations are fulfilling, satisfying, and they work. So that none of this is going to happen when you have your body full of toxicity, when you're around toxic environment, when you're around toxic energies, around toxic people. So use the garnet. That's one of your detoxification stones. It'll help you. Keep it simple. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to accomplish it all at once. You don't have to look 3 months down the road. It's one day at a time. When you have an addiction, it's one day at a time. If you need to start exercising again, one day at a time. Don't expect to run a marathon. Remember, for me, I don't have the strength and energy that I used to have. One day at a time. I'm going to take it one day at a time. Keep it simple. Allow the transformation to happen in a simple manner, one step at a time. Don't overburden yourself with what I need to do, looking too far forward into the future. Keep it simple. Like the little girl was looking at this butterfly. She was focused on that, just one step at a time. She was saying to the boy, don't look so far forward into the future. Of course you don't feel like you're qualified right now. You're looking too far forward. Look right at what's in front of you. Keep it simple. No wonder I made it that way. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.